I'll go here.
All right, Bobby Calvon with the Associated Press and a product of the land of Aloha.
Thank you.
Graduate. And this is for anybody who might be going to ask this question. You know, after more than a week, public frustration has grown to the point that there's been a breakdown and loss of trust. You know, there's been early missteps, some failures. That's all added to this mistrust, public mistrust. Now much of the operation is actually being conducted, you know, out of the public eye. That mistrust grows even more. For example, people are kind of wondering, you know, whether or not the body counts are true. You know, there are lots of opinions being shared on social media. You've seen all that. The pace of recovery, the safety of water, and that, you know, officials are withholding information and aren't being forthcoming. How do you make sure that people believe what you're saying and regain the public's trust?
So the question is around public trust.
Well, first and foremost, if you're relying on social media, with all due respect...
That's just an example, sir.
Well, as the example you used,
Yeah.
It's a terrible example because social media is the worst source.
Well, sir, you just have to go out and talk out people out in the street.
I think you'll let me answer the question as governor. Doing reporting through social media is idiotic. Doing reporting in person is intelligent. I'm glad you're doing some of that. We also, as you can imagine, are speaking to people constantly. Everyone is speaking to me through my cell phone. Same can be said of our local officials. We are local people like you described. Don't use social media to judge these questions. You have people who are predators on social media. We know that for a fact. You have people who want to spread negativity. I think you're aware that in this state, for the last going on 5 years now, I and others give you raw data on these crises. Very few other municipalities do that kind of thing. We give you updates constantly. You can say you want to, all you want, that there's public mistrust, but then when the people go out, whether it's people restoring power or the firefighters or the police, we are watching them be mahaloed by people who love them. Do mistakes happen? Absolutely. In a crisis circumstance. Do you expect water to be perfect after the largest fire in the history of any municipality? No. We report that. We started in a comprehensive review within 72 hours. So I know it can be enjoyable to say there are failures, that there's lack of trust. You can look here and see if you can trust me. You can look at this strong gentleman behind me as mayor and ask whether you trust him. But please, do not rely on people who fancy themselves as influencers. The word influencer, right off the bat, suggests that they want to influence you in a position which will increase the clicks on their social media sites. That will increase their popularity, making it about them. Nothing could be more disgusting than that if we're going to deal with a crisis. Look to these individuals who are taking their time before they tell you whether a person died in a car or next to a child, before we're able to tell their aunt or their daughter that they've lost someone. And so we're sorry if you sometimes don't feel like things are shared with you in real time. We care more about people than that.
So, sir, how do you
Your question
try.
was answered,
I'll try.
and the public trust comes from us coming here every 48 hours to be with you.
You said Farrington, right?
Yeah.
The governor's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the governor right now. Let me just say to you, I can't answer why people don't trust people. There's bad people in the community. There's bad cops, there's good cops, there's bad priests, good priests, bad media, good media. My guess is you verify all of your sources before you print or write. You make sure that those folks are accurate, that are giving you answers. Anybody can stand there and say, oh, I hear this, I heard this, somebody said this. If you want to verify it and give a name and you tell me the name of the person who said that, where they live, if they're from here, if they're from somewhere else, that might help you with who to trust. The people that were trying to put out these fires lived in those homes. 25 of our firefighters lost their homes that they were trying to put out. You think they were trying to do a halfway job? You think the people that live here that are helping don't care that they're trying? I mean, you spend a lot of time in here, but go out in the field. Get off your phone. Get off your tablet. Go and talk to people. Talk to the people. Talk to the people born and raised here. Talk to the people who are trying to piece it together. The reason you should trust us is because this is our home. The reason you should trust us is we're the ones who suffered the loss. That's the reason you should trust us.